Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday, September the 12th. It's time for my week 15 check-in. We are back from our vacation in Oregon. We got back Thursday night. Yesterday was lay around the house, recuperate, and clean up the big pile of mess that we had left over from our trip after we unloaded the car. So it was nice to have yesterday off and just relax and kind of catch my breath and get ready to go back to work on Monday morning. I mean, I love my job, but it's nice to be on vacation. So we had a great trip. It was a really good time, and I got to see everybody who was in town and available. Um, I did a lot of running around, spent the weekend with the folks, and then had my nieces and went up to my brother's and did back to school pedicures and had a big family dinner and saw my grandmother, and it was a wild and crazy trip, but it was really good because everybody who was there, I mean, there were people. I have a nephew in Chicago and a niece that's in Russia, and you know, so everybody who was in town really made an effort to come out to dinner on Tuesday night, which was huge because some people had started school that day, some people were starting school the next day, people had to get up early for work, they had to come clear across town. So the fact that everybody made the effort really made us feel special and blessed, and it was so good. I have not been physically able to visit my family in over 2 years because I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So it was nice. It was nice to do it. So before I get into that, I'll go over my numbers. I did do a really fast video as I ran out the door last week, but my daughter, who uses my computer to post her videos, hadn't signed out, so I posted it under my daughter's channel, which is Butterfly Kiss. It was just a 2-minute goodbye weigh-in. Hello. And I usually try and catch it, but I didn't. I sort of downloaded it, ran out the door, noticed it wasn't there when I got back. Oh, it's there, just not where it belongs. So my goal had been to hit 250 before I went to Oregon, and I actually weighed the morning of the trip at 249. So I did hit that goal. So I had a 5 or 6 pound weight loss last week. And this morning, as of this morning, I weigh 248, which is a 1 pound weight loss for my vacation. So could have been better, could have been worse. I'll take a pound. I feel like I'm just going to crawl my way to 200, which is, of course, my next goal. But the big thing this vacation for me was how I stood up physically to all of the challenges. And you know, people who are not morbidly obese and don't have orthopedic issues may not appreciate all the things that they can do that I could not. And 6 months ago, this trip would have been an impossibility. I mean, I walked everywhere for one thing. I did take my cane, but I walked out in the pastures, you know, over all this uneven ground. I walked through grocery stores without handicap carts. I walked on the beach. We walked through touristy sort of stores and shops, which I couldn't do for many years. I haven't been to a mall in 10 years because I couldn't walk around. I was able to use everybody's restrooms without having a handicap toilet. I was able to take showers without having a shower chair. Excuse me. I slept on a mattress, so I was able to get down on a mattress that was on a floor and back up again. I was able to sit on everybody's couches and chairs. During the dinner, I sat on a regular sort of camping, you know, outdoor chair. Excuse me. Don't know what's wrong with me this morning. I sat on a regular, you know, camping kind of chair and was able to get up and down and wasn't afraid I was going to break it. Gosh, you know, I slept on a couch. You know, I was fine and I was functional, and that is huge. It's why I couldn't go to Oregon before, because I could not do any of those things. Where I would sleep was an issue, you know, how I would get around was an issue, and it got to the point where I couldn't go anywhere outside of my house, and so it was nice to have that and to be able to do that and to be able to see everybody and participate and stand in my niece-in-law's kitchen and have a conversation and not suddenly be in pain and have to find a chair. And it was just great, and it made me really appreciate how far I've come since being in a wheelchair last November. I couldn't walk more than 20 or 30 feet or yards, and I had to be in a wheelchair. So, you know, that was a moment of gratitude. It was a great trip. My folks are getting older, so I'm starting to have some concerns, and my nieces and nephews are all growing up, and I miss participating in that, and it was good to be there. And I'm going to see if we can maybe go back for Christmas or something and see everyone some more. So I'll post a video with pictures later, because I know there are family people who watch our videos, and for those family members who watch the video pictures, if you want me to email you any, just let me know, and I'll email you whichever ones you want, or no problem. So we had a real good week in Oregon. I didn't gain any weight, so that's new for vacation. Food was interesting. I spent a lot of time kind of going from Safeway to Safeway, buying things that we could have, you know, cheese sticks, crackers, chicken salad, tuna salad, chili. They did have a Wendy's in Oregon, so one day I did a Wendy's drive-through while the girls were getting back-to-school pedicures and got chili. I mean, it wasn't a very, I felt like we picnicked all week. You know, it wasn't very exciting. I didn't really cook anything, but we were able to eat bariatric friendly. And Tuesday night, when we had this huge family dinner, the word had gotten out that we had had bypass surgery. So the theme was healthy. and it was so sweet. Everybody brought healthy food, and they cooked chicken that I was able to eat. It was nice and moist and beautifully done, and, you know, healthy potatoes that were, you know, baked with herbs instead of goopy stuff, and fresh fruits and fruit salads, and just bowls of, you know, fresh vegetables from people's gardens, and it was really yummy. And I made a sugar-free Oreo cheesecake, which was a smash. It tasted fabulous, and I can't believe that me, the non-domestic goddess that I am actually becoming quite adept to finding bariatric-friendly alternatives. And it was good. It was very surprisingly good, and so that was fun. And I guess that's about it. I don't have a whole lot to report. Of course, I'm back to work on Monday. You know, I am this week, I think, going to try and double up on my exercise. I've been pretty consistent with doing my 15 minutes of my coat rack in the morning. And I think I want to try and add something more, be more persistent in the evening, either a walk or some kind of exercise video. I did get a bariatric exercise video that I've never even opened. Or maybe doing more coat rack in the evening, but I want to up my exercise because I'm afraid that my muscles and everything are just getting really bloopy, and I want to start burning and firming and getting towards a healthy 200, not a, you know, weak whatever 200. So I am going to try and do that this week. Oh, the big problem I had on vacation was actually my vitamins. I was really bad about taking my vitamins. I try and remember, and oh, they're backpacked in my daughter's bag, and then we get to our next destination, and so I did not consistently take my vitamins like I should have. And, you know, you would think I would have the basics down at this point, but sometimes I feel like, you know, it's all around my head. Did I get enough protein? Am I drinking enough water? What are we going to, you know, it's frustrating. So vitamins were kind of an issue. But we're back. We're going to get back in the routine. We're going to keep working on getting those basics down so that they're a habit, so that when my honeymoon period is over, I don't die. So life is good. I'm feeling great. I had a great vacation. I've missed you all. I'm way behind in my videos. I must have 80 videos to watch, so I promise I'm going to get on them. I'll work on them as, you know, as the weekend progresses. I have a freelance client this afternoon, but I'll be home tonight. If I haven't commented on your videos, please don't be offended. It's because I probably haven't watched it yet. And I will get caught up, and I will answer everybody's comments and whatnot as soon as I can. So it's good to be home, and I can't wait to get to those videos and find out how everybody's doing. And I will check in next week and hopefully be a little bit closer to 240. That's the goal on the way down. Take care, everyone. I hope life is treating you well and you had a great long weekend. Bye.